Greetings students. Today we are going to learn about one of USA leading software company, Sun Microsystems. Most of us at least once must have heard the name of the company, Sun Microsystems. Let us know this company in a much better way. Sun Microsystems Incorporation was a company that sold computers, computer components, computer software, information technology services, and that created the Java programming language and the network file system NFS. Sun significantly involved several key computing technologies, among them Unix, RISC, processor, thin client computing, and virtualized computing. Sun was founded on February 24, 1982. At its height, Sun headquarters were in Santa Clara, California, on the former West Campus of the Agnews Developmental Center. Sun products included computer servers and workstation built on its own RISC-based sparse processor architecture, as well as on x86-based AMD's Opterons and Intel Xeon processors, storage system, and a suite of software products including the Solaris operating system, developer tools, web infrastructure software, and identity management application. Other technologies include the Java platform, MySQL, and NFS. Sun was a proponent of open system in general and Unix in particular, and a major contributor to open source software. Sun's main manufacturing facilities were located in Hillsboro, Oregon, and Lithgow, Scotland.
You know, the first 25 years at Sun have been just huge amounts of innovation. We popularized TCP/IP, we stunned the world with NFS, we delivered Spark and Solaris and Java and all of the other new technologies that you've seen Sun deliver, and we're on 6 billion devices.
Sun started with a very simple idea, which is to take open standards on the software side and combine them with open standards on the hardware side, which at the time was apparently quite revolutionary, and everybody liked it. So this whole notion of open systems really started with Sun Microsystems 25 years ago.
Early on in Sun's career, long before I got here, was a fundamental idea that if you propagated a standard across the world, literally shared it with the world, you would create for yourself more opportunity for yourself and for your customers and all the developers who worked with both of you.
Our whole strategy of sharing, open interfaces, open source, even open sourcing the hardware is going to create just an explosion of technology.
I think what really sets Sun apart is the idea that we live so fully by the idea that you should share your innovation with the world.
Sun was really the first company that defined open standards and open systems in the computer area, and I have every reason to believe that that strategy will be very successful going forward.
The initial design for what became Sun's first Unix workstation, the Sun 1, was conceived by Andy Bach-Tolschumt when he was a graduate student at Stanford University in Palo Alto, California. Bach-Tolschumt originally designed the Sun workstation for the Stanford University Network Communication Project as a personal CAD workstation, taking the name Sun from the acronym of the network. It was designed around the Motorola 68000 processor with an Advanced Memory Management Unit (MMU) to support the Unix operating system with virtual memory support. He built the first ones from spare parts obtained from Stanford's Department of Computer Science and Silicon Valley supply houses. Sun's initial public offering was in 1986 under the stock symbol SUNW for Sun Workstation. Symbol was changed in 2007 to Java. Sun stated that the brand awareness associated with its Java platform better represented the company's current strategy. Sun's logo, which features 4 interleaved copies of the word Sun, was designed by Professor Vaughan Pratt, also of Stanford. The initial version of the logo was orange and had the sides oriented horizontally and vertically, but it was subsequently redesigned so as to appear to stand on one corner, and the color changed to purple.
Prior to Sun Microsystems' acquisition by Oracle, the company was a leading maker of Unix-based servers used to power computers, networks, and websites. It also made workstations and disk and tape-based storage systems. Sun's computers utilized the company's own chips, SPARC microprocessors, and operating system Solaris. Its software portfolio included application server, database management, office productivity, and network management applications. The company also developed Java, a programming language used to create applications for computers, web browsers, mobile phones, and other consumer electronic devices. Sun Micro was acquired in 2010 by Oracle for about $7.4 billion in cash. Oracle's offer was valued at about $5.6 billion minus Sun's cash and debt. The acquisition was designed to allow the software giant to offer integrated software and hardware systems for business applications.
For the first decade of Sun's history, the company positioned its products as technical workstations, competing successfully as a low-cost vendor during the workstation wars of the 1980s. It then shifted its hardware product line to emphasize servers and storage. High-level telecom control systems such as operational support system service predominantly use Sun equipment. This use is due mainly to the company basing its products around a mature and very stable version of the Unix operating system and the support service that Sun provides. Although Sun was initially known as a hardware company, its software history began with its founding in 1982. Co-founder Bill Joy was one of the leading Unix developers of the time, having contributed the Vi editor, the C cell, and significant work developing TCP, IP, and the BSD Unix OS. Sun later developed software such as the Java programming language and acquired software such as StarOffice, VirtualBox, and MySQL. A 2006 report prepared for the EU by UNU Merit stated that Sun was the largest corporate contributor to open source movement in the world. According to this report, Sun's open source contributions exceed the combined total of the next 5 largest commercial contributors. Sun sold its own storage system to complement its system offerings. It has also made several storage-related acquisitions. On June 2, 2005, Sun announced it would purchase Storage Technology Corporation for US $4.1 billion in cash or $37.00 per share, a deal completed in August 2005. In 2006, Sun introduced the Sun Storage Tech 5800 system, the first application-aware programmable storage solution. In 2008, Sun contributed the source code of the Storage Tech 5800 system under the BSD license. So students, we got to know about the various aspects of Sun Microsystems. We went through the company's history to its present market scenario. Hope you must have got useful information about the company. Have a nice day. Goodbye.